6'8", 17.5 stone, 33 years old, Richard the Inferno Towers is the current EBU European Heavyweight Champion. He trains at the Ingle Gym in Sheffield, and in less than 4 years as a professional boxer has notched up a record of 14 wins from 14 fights, with 11 of those coming by way of knockout. Last weekend, Towers began a 3-week trip to the Austrian mountains to spar with the heavyweight world champion, Wladimir Klitschko. I called up with Richard to find out how his first week in Austria has gone.
Yeah, really good. You know, I'm learning every day. You know, we've got people like Deontay, his assistant trainer, Russ Anber. You know, you've got all these guys, Wladimir Klitschko. You know, if you think about it, 6 years ago I was sat in a prison cell. I feel like I'm repeating myself when I say this, but you know, 6 years ago, it's a really relevant point. I was sat in a cell, you know, looking out the window, not knowing what the hell I wanted to do. And now I'm training in the Wladimir Klitschko camp. Deontay Wilder, 25 fights, 25 knockouts. You know, these guys are no joke. And you know, he did 6 rounds with Wladimir yesterday, and put Wladimir through his paces, let me tell you. And every day you can see him learning, picking up, doing different things and experimenting. Like you were just saying, confidence levels have boosted. I'm just picking up as I go along and learning from these guys, you know, learning from Wladimir, learning from Jamil McLean. You know, all these guys giving me little pointers. James Ali Bashir, you know, sat with me. You know, we're sat up till 10 o'clock at night, and he's talking to me, giving me pointers. Oh, you want to do this? You want to try this? He's put me in touch with Lennox Lewis, who is going to give me some pointers. You know, it's invaluable. You know, it's something you can't buy. So I'm just grateful for every little thing that's coming to me. I'm fighting Lucas Browne next. You know, I've sparred with Lucas. Lucas is a nice fella, but we're all professionals, you know, and we've got to step in that ring in November.
He's a friend of yours, isn't he?
And, yeah, he's a friend of mine. Yeah, we've sat and I took him to my family's house. We sat and we ate food together. I cooked for him. We trained together, and we spent a lot of hours through the days together.
It's going to be hard putting the friendship aside.
No, well, the thing is, you know, I just look at it like this. I suppose every fighter looks at it like this when they come into a similar type of situation. You look at it like, well, if he can fight me, I can fight him. I'm not going to stand here saying, oh, may the best man win and I hope he does well. I hope I do well. And when I turn up on the night, I'm going to be ready. And if he's not ready, he's going to get beat. You know, I did 9 rounds, and in the 5th round, you know, I was on the ropes and I'm riding the shots. As far as I was concerned, the shots were glancing me, and I'm thinking, this guy's not hitting me. Heavyweight, come on, what? And without sounding cocky, I thought, yeah, brilliant, this is not hurting me. I thought, but I'm leaning a bit too far over at ropes, and I was thinking about this, I was conscious of it. And the referee stepped in, and I looked at him as if to say, what's up? And then I went to get up, and my legs were, what? And I did a dance, and I thought, eh? So I went back to the corner at the end of 5th round, and I went, Dom, what's wrong with me? I don't understand what's wrong with me. I'm like, what? I can feel my legs wobbling, but I don't know what's wrong with me. And he went, listen, Richard, there's nothing wrong with you. He went, shut up. He went, he's hitting you on back of head. I'm not a fool. I know that it was a bad day at the office. I know that everything in training went brilliantly. Sparring, the running, I was on fire. I was brilliant. The 2 days before the fight, I got a pain in my knee, you know, and I can go on about this, and it's a bit like David A standing on table and saying, oh, I broke my toe. You know, you've got to keep a level of dignity, so I'm not going to make any excuses.
So I'll cut that bit out then?
Yeah, I'm not, no, I want you to put it all out. I'm not going to make any excuses, but the reason is, I had a bad day at the office, and Brendan told me, you know, I'm not qualified enough to say that, yeah, this is true. But Brendan's told me, he says, listen, Richard, every fighter in this game has a bad day at the office. He went, and that was your bad day. He went, if you get worse from that, he went, you might as well hang your gloves up. He went, but I'm telling you, he went, it'll make you a better fighter. When I get in that ring with Klitschko, he's so sharp. Every single shot is solid. I can feel my brain buzzing when he just touches me. he's so sharp and so accurate. I feel like he's just walking me down, playing tricks on me, leading me into his trap. I feel like I'm out of my depth. I'm in ring with Deontay Wilder. You know, he's just walking forward, doing his thing. I'm out of my depth with everybody. Let's not make no excuses. But the thing is, I'm learning, and that's all we can do. I don't know what my team's got planned for me. You know, I've said from start, you know, if you think I'm ready, don't put me in any fight. You know, I'm not, like I said, I don't consider myself stupid or unrealistic. David Price's league's above me. But if my team direct me in whatever way, whether it be with Wladimir, whether it be with Deontay Klitschko, like I said, I'm not daft. I know I'm out of my depth, but I'm going to get in there and I'll give it my all. Apparently they contacted Brendan, they contacted Don, basically saying we've watched him on internet and we think he'll be an ideal candidate for training camp and for sparring. So they said, would he be available to come on such and such a date? And as soon as I think Dom told me with 2 weeks' notice, you know, and I'm not turning an opportunity like this down. So hence here I am.
Yeah.
You know, and it's gone really well so far. I'm in the best place I've ever been. You know, the only thing that's missing is my little boy, my girl. But the thing is, I'm at work, and it's just the same as any other job. You know, you can't take your loved ones to work. You've got to make sacrifices. And again, I'm enthusiastic about everything I do, and I'm prepared to take whatever steps it takes. But you know, this is some sacrifice.